You prepared for the negotiation. You knew your number. You walked in ready, and you still left with less than you should have. Not because you negotiated badly, because the negotiation was already over before you said a word. Nobody told you the game was running before you sat down. Every salary conversation looks like two people deciding what your work is worth. That's not what's happening. One side of that table has a file, your current salary, what the person who left your role was making, what it would cost to replace you, what the market rate actually is. One side has a map. You have a guess. That's not a negotiation. That's an ambush with paperwork. There's a reason you don't know what your colleagues make. It's not because salaries are private. It's because keeping you in the dark is one of the cheapest cost controls that has ever existed. In the US, it's actually illegal for your employer to stop you from discussing your salary with coworkers. Most people don't know that. Most companies are fine with that. The discomfort you feel asking what someone earns that didn't appear on its own, it was useful, so it stayed. When you don't know what the person next to you makes, you can't know what to ask for. You're guessing. And when you're guessing, you almost always guess low. The company doesn't need to do anything dishonest. They just need the conversation to never happen. Before the salary conversation starts, sometimes before the interview ends, your number is already moving. Not by you. We love your background, but your experience in this specific area is limited. The last person in this role was really a senior hire. We're looking for someone who can grow into this. These aren't observations. They're doing a job. Every one of those sentences moves your internal number down before you've seen an offer. By the time they give you a figure, you're not comparing it to what you're worth. You're comparing it to the smaller version of yourself that they've been building in your head since day one. You didn't accept a low number. You accepted their number. And if you've been somewhere for years, it goes deeper. Think about the last person hired into a role like yours. Do you know what they're making? Probably not. There's a decent chance it's more than you. Not because they're better, because they negotiated from outside. You negotiated from inside. Those are not the same conversation. Every year you stay, two things happen simultaneously. Your value to the company increases. Your leverage decreases. They know what it would cost you to leave the relationships, the projects, the seniority you'd be rebuilding from zero. That's been factored into your salary without you ever being told. You're not being rewarded for your loyalty. Your loyalty is the mechanism keeping your number down. They know you're not leaving, and that certainty is worth something to them, just not to you. 3 things were already decided before you walked in. What you don't know about what others make. What they said to move your number before you spoke. What it would cost you to walk away. They had all 3. You had none of them. That was never a negotiation. That was a briefing only one side received. We audit the system, not the people.